Hello and welcome back to the South Dakota Dynasty here on NCAA 14. We had a heartbreaking loss last week, 45-52 against Air Force. They scored on a Hail Mary as time expired. We struggled to stop their rushing attack, but we ran the ball well and threw it well at the end of the game when we needed to get ourselves back in the game. Today we have another in-conference game against Boise State, a program that's fallen off in recent years from their success since they really made the jump to the top level in college football. We'll start on the ground game for 3 yards. We're currently running the ball about 40 times a game and throwing about 25, which is about where I would like it to be. Now in option play for Jalen Tate, who powers through the defender. He had 261 and 2 touchdowns through the air last week. We're up to the number 31 rushing attack in the country, and a big part of that is getting all of our backs involved and Jalen Tate in the rushing game. So 3rd down and 4. We'll motion Dontavius Knight out of the backfield. Tate's going to throw outside. He's got Cordell Hicks, and the tight end has it for 13 yards. Really nice throw there from Jalen Tate. 2nd down and 9. We'll give it off to Jalen Page, and nowhere to go. He'll lose 2 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd down and long. A 3-wide set with Jacoby Patton out to the right and nearly intercepted, trying to throw the screen pass to Deontay Knox, and we'll have to punt the ball away. Hank Bachmeier did not have a great game in their last game out, but is a veteran quarterback who has turned into a nice dual threat this season. Throw underneath for Bowens. He breaks 1 tackle and picks up 6 yards. Boise State will be without their top wide receiver, but they have talent in their skill position and all over this roster still. Bachmeier with all day to throw finally finds his man. He's got Cobbs, who has his legs taken out. It's a 20-yard gain. Stephon Cobbs had a long touchdown against us last year. 3-wide set for Bachmeier. He moves to the right, now back to his left, just shifting in the pocket. Throws outside. It's intercepted by Terrence Mitchell as we have an interception for the 2nd straight game after not having one through our first 6 games on the season, and we have great field position to open this drive. So it will be Jalen Tate who keeps it on the read option. Room to run. He's hit down hard, but picks up 13 yards and the 1st down. So 1st down and 10, Jacoby Patton will come in motion. They give it to LaDorian Bolden, who's brought down. There is a flag down, and it looks like that'll be a face mask called on the Boise State defender and tack on 15 yards to the end of the run. So we're inside of the 20-yard line now. Full house set. Give it to Tay Knight. He picks up 5 yards on the run. A good start to this possession for the Coyotes. Now 3rd down and 6, trying to set up the screen pass and nowhere to go for Jalen Page. He'll lose 5 or 6 yards, and now we'll have to settle for the field goal. Alec Canise is on for it, and it is straight down the middle. We take the lead for the first time. It is 3-0. A strong start for the Coyotes as they give it off to Keegan Duncan. He breaks a couple tackles and is still going. He's into the open field with a bunch of blockers there. He'll take it all the way for a 71-yard touchdown. What a run for Keegan Duncan. He's averaging about 6 or 7 yards per attempt, and with runs like that, you can see exactly why. We'll get a second look at this as he breaks 1 tackle, breaks another 2, and then another. Sylvia Widener tried twice, could not get him, and then all the blockers just keep the Coyotes from being able to catch him. Dontavius Knight comes in motion on the orbit, and it's a throw out wide on the wheel route to the fullback for 21 yards. It'll be Phoenix McDonald in the slot with Hicks as the tight end. Page gets it, spins, and is down after a 6-yard gain on the counter play. So 3rd down and 4, Rakeem Boyd checks in. He's coming off his best game of his career, and Tate will string it out wide for 4 yards and the 1st down. But Rakeem Boyd was maybe the biggest story last week. He had an outstanding performance, showed off some nice power, some nice speed as he picks up 8 yards there. He had a number of big runs last week as well. So a pistol set with Knight and Bolden in the backfield. They give it to Bolden, who picks up the 1st down, a gain of 3 yards. So a good start to this drive as well. Let's see if we can keep it going. Twin tight end as Tate will roll out, throw it quick down underneath for Cordell Hicks, who picks up 5 yards. and Hicks is shaken up on that play. He's one of our top receiving threats, and hopefully he will be able to return today. Boyd runs through a defender, the ball comes free, but Jack Sternberg dives on it immediately. Great reaction there by the center. So first down and 10, and nowhere to go. Excellent option defense by Boise State and Brandon Hawkins. Second down and 13 as Bolden is at tight end now with Hicks out. And Page will try and stretch it out wide as he picks up 8 yards. Shows off some decent amount of speed there. Third down and 5. Quick throw underneath. It's Deontay Knox in the open field. He had a strong performance once again. 7 catches for 149 and a touchdown. 4 wide set as we'll spread the field. Tate's gonna keep it, pitches it at the last second, and Phoenix McDonald with a 9-yard touchdown run as we retake the lead 10-7. We have a quick studio update as Wyoming, who is 7-1, and our opponent next week beats North Dakota State. 4 plays for Boise State for 97 yards. We have 25 plays for 116 and 9 first downs compared to 1. They got all their points on that 71-yard touchdown. Throw out wide and a dime to Wilson along the sideline. He's hit down hard by Eric Sikowski, but they already have the ball inside of Coyotes territory. Now Bachmeier will keep it going outside. Deion Perkins brings him down, but there is a flag down, and it's clipping on Boise State, so that will back them up. First down and 24 for Bachmeier. In the pocket, fires it out wide. Another big reception. Actually, they rule him out of bounds, so it'll be second down and 24, but we'll get a second look at this one. A great throw out wide, and does not look like he gets the foot in bounds, so the play should stand, and we'll get the official from the referee, and he will overturn it. Definitely looked like that foot hit the white before it hit the ground. Instead, it'll be second down and 9. Bachmeier bullets that one to Billy Bowens for the 10-yard reception. That one goes for the first down. 4 wide set for Bachmeier. Another quick throw as this one goes to Cobbs, and this is a 7-yard reception. That'll bring up third down and 3. Boise State really likes this up-tempo attack. They move the receiver in motion. Late pitch to Wilson. He's pushed out of bounds by Kendrick and DeMarco Anderson, but that'll set up goal to go. With trips to the right, they throw underneath for a Hopper, and the tight end has him inside of the 5 down to around the 1 or 2 yard line. Second down and goal. Bachmeier's going to throw. He lobs it to the end zone. Hopper goes up, makes the athletic catch, but it looks like he stepped out of bounds, did not reestablish himself, so the touchdown will not stand. Split backfield on third down and goal. Bachmeier into the flats for Smith, and he picks up 3 yards but goes out of bounds very quickly, and they'll just have to settle for the field goal. So we're tied back up at 10. We've been very efficient so far, while Boise State has been very explosive. Here's a big return though. Knight bounces it outside inside of Boise State territory. A 55-yard return down to the 45. We haven't seen Knight make a ton of big returns this year, but there's a great one to set us up in excellent field position. And we'll start on the ground with a 7-yard gain for Jalen Page. It'll be Jacoby Patton who comes in motion. Handoff goes to Bolden, and he bulldozes his way forward for a gain of 8 yards. That's his third carry for 12 yards. Now Patton will come in motion once again. Looks to be the exact same playing call, and it's very successful once more as it goes for 7 yards this time. Tay Knight will come in motion. They fake it to Page, and Tate gets outside, picks up the first down, and the defender with the shoestring tackle. Page comes in motion in the backfield, and Tate nowhere to go this time. Excellent option defense once again by Boise State. They've made a couple of negative plays in our option game, something a lot of teams aren't capable of. A toss outside from the shotgun. I like that play call. Wasn't successful. It's a loss of 1, but I like the idea behind it. So third down and 14, a minute 15 left in the first half. Throw, and Phoenix McDonald could not get free. Excellent coverage downfield, and Alex Hennies will come on for the field goal attempt. It's about a 37-yarder. He already hit from 36, and he will make it once again as we retake the lead 13-10, and we'll just go ahead and head into halftime. A good offense performance for the Coyotes in the first half, They didn't get a ton of points overall, but I thought we moved the ball well, got a turnover on defense, but Boise State has made some explosive plays, and we need to do a better job of limiting that. You can really tell the time of possession tells the story of the first half in terms of efficiency versus explosiveness. Bachmeier will open up the second half, and it's just an easy screen to Duncan that picks up a chunk gain of 20 yards. Great block downfield by the offensive lineman. Sticking with the split backfield, Bachmeier will lob it downfield, and what a diving catch by the halfback Danny Smith for 28 yards. An athletic play. What a catch. And now Bachmeier off the play action, quick throw to the tight end as he picks up 9 yards. They're going to keep going with this tempo, get it back to the line quickly, as now on 2nd down and 1, Bachmeier will keep it on the option and cut upfield past the 15-yard line for a 9-yard gain. So 1st down and 10, really trying to get as much tempo as possible. Nowhere to go this time for Hank Bachmeier. Great defensive play by Sylvia. It's a loss of 2, and now Hank Bachmeier is shaken up. So the backup quarterback will come in, and it will be Smith who keeps it on his first snap and picks up 6 yards. We'll have to see how long the backup's in, if Bachmeier is able to return, and if Riley Smith can be effective. Smith will throw to Tatum, and not enough for the 1st down. So now Boise State has a decision to make, and they will just kick the field goal. Boyd and Knight in the backfield. They pitch it to Boyd. He cuts upfield. Nice vision there, and great block by the big tackle Bo Weaver getting out there. Staying with the same formation, Knight will come in motion. They'll flip it out to him on the swing pass. Good blocks by Brock Peterson and Deontay Knox as Tate Knight is inside of the 25. A 32-yard gain on just an easy swing pass. We haven't seen Cordell Hicks come back in, and he will not be returning today. We'll get an update on him after today's game is over. There's a good keeper for Jalen Tate as he picks up 10 yards on his 8th carry. Peterson is still in there, and Tate breaks the tackle. A huge run there on 3rd down, not going down on first contact and picking up 7 yards. Patton comes in motion. This time they give it to him, and he'll take it all the way for the 7-yard touchdown. We brought him in motion a number of times. This time we give it to him, and now both of our touchdowns today have been rushing touchdowns by our wide receivers. Bachmeier will throw out wide. Another big completion as Phillip Wilson has it for 27 yards. Just real quick, I want to say I really like the color matchup and uniform matchup in today's game. Bachmeier's looking downfield. He'll take a shot, and it's deflected by Eric Sikowski as Bachmeier was looking for it all, and that time we stopped the explosive play. So 3rd down and 10. Bachmeier will just dump it down to Keegan Duncan, and he's got it for 13 yards and the 1st down as no one was underneath to stop it. Trips to the left, they'll go bubble screen as Wilson catches it in stride and gets close to the 1st down, but it will be 2nd down and now 3rd down and inches. A give to Keegan Duncan, who was laid out by Sylvia, but it is enough to move the sticks. So a twin tight end set now. It's 1st down and 10. Bachmeier moving the pocket, steps up, fires, and what a play and what a catch. Billy Bowens, an absolute strike from Hank Bachmeier as Eric Sikowski laid out completely but could not deflect the pass. Great attempt by the safety, but just a dime from the Boise State quarterback. Page makes a cut, now a nice juke, picks up 9 yards and holds on to the football. But Jalen Page is shaken up, and we'll have to get an update on him as another offensive playmaker is down. Here's Boyd, nowhere to go. He'll lose a yard, and that will be a big stop by the Boise State defense. Bowens comes in motion as we near the end of the 3rd quarter. Bachmeier fakes it to the wide receiver, now pitches it out wide to Duncan. He's got room to run. Deron Covington in pursuit now. A couple other defenders are chasing him down, but they won't be able to catch him. Keegan Duncan once again with the long touchdown. And that was just a great play by Keegan Duncan and great blocking. I also like Deron Covington, the big nose tackle, getting downfield. A quick screen outside for Deontay Knox. Nice spin to avoid the tackle. and picks up 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2 as we enter the 4th quarter. As we move forward, though, we have an update on Jalen Page. He has a concussion and will not be returning today, so it'll be Bolden, Knight, and Boyd the rest of the way. There is a give for LaDorian Bolden as he picks up the 1st down. Peterson is the H-back, Bolden is the running back, and a quick throw, great pass, and a great catch by Muhammad Ali Saria for 17 yards. That's his 1st catch in the day. Knight is the back as we will sweep it outside, but Knight just cuts it right back up the middle and picks up 7 yards. Definitely saw a hole there. Now Dontavius Knight will be motioned out of the backfield, and a quick throw underneath gets a block from Knight, who is on the wheel route, and Saria picks up 16 yards on his 2nd catch as he's gotten more involved in this drive. Knight is the back with McDonald in the slot, and nowhere to go. Great initial penetration as we'll lose 2 yards. It's LeBeau who comes in and makes the tackle. So 3rd down and 12, pressure gets there. The one thing we could not do happens. It's a loss of 8. And Eyes does not have the range for that. His range is about 47 out in the dome, so we'll have to punt the ball away. And Boise State will take back over with 4.5 minutes left. They start off with a Hank Bachmeier run. 3 wide set, they give it to Keegan Duncan. He's got some room to work with. We've seen how explosive he is. He picks up 9 yards there, 154 yards on only 7 attempts. They'll start to feed Duncan. Nowhere to go this time. Great job setting the edge by Eric Sikowski. It's a loss of 4. A condensed set on 3rd down and 14. Bachmeier throws underneath for Stewart, who picks up 4 yards, but it won't get him close to the 1st down. And they'll have to punt the ball away, and we'll take back over with 2 minutes left on the clock. We need a touchdown on this drive. Tate will step up to run, breaks 1 tackle, tries to reset in the pocket. Might have been better off just running as he's sacked and loses 2 yards. Knight is in the backfield as Tate is thrown down once again. He'll lose 7 yards. It's 3rd down and 19. A great job by the defender of beating the double team. So 3rd down and 19. Taking a shot downfield, looking for Nathan Ellenbecker, and the 5th string wide receiver could not make the play. So 4th down and 19, we're going to go for it. Tate will try and throw, no one gets open in time. It's another sack, and Boise State will take over. Goal to go with 1.5 minutes left. We have 2 timeouts. They're running the play clock down. They give it to Keegan Duncan. He goes untouched into the end zone for another touchdown. And Boise State has extended their lead out to 14. Previously undefeated Alabama loses to Tennessee, who is now 7-1 on the season and for sure will be climbing up the top 25 poll. So we take back over with 1.5 minutes left. Got to work very quickly. We need 2 touchdowns. And there is a gain of 12 as Muhammad Ali Saria gets out of bounds. 4 wide set, Nathan Ellenbecker out there still. Throw and nearly intercepted as Tate tries to force it into Jacoby Patton. 3rd down and 9, trips to the left. Brock Peterson is the tight end. They'll look his way. It's a big completion inside of Boise State territory. So Knight will motion out of the backfield. Probably going to send everyone deep, and they'll do just that. Not enough time to get the pass away as the pressure gets there quickly once again. 3rd down and 10. McDonald in the innermost slot. They'll take a shot. A diving catch for 36 yards. Gets us inside of the 5-yard line with 42 seconds to go. Now we're down to 25 seconds left. Still 2 timeouts left. Tate will roll out to his right, trying to keep the play alive. Breaks 1 tackle and is brought down short of the end zone, so we'll have to use a timeout. Tate's looking to the end zone, and he'll go down. He's sacked. It'll be 4th down and goal. No timeouts left. We have to get a touchdown here. This is the game. A throw to the end zone, and Rakeem Boyd drops it. Our odds didn't look good even if we got it there, but a huge drop by the sophomore running back who's come on big in the last couple of weeks, and that will do it for the game. Boise State escapes with a strong second half and win by 14 points. Keegan Duncan is definitely deserving of the player of the game honors He had a beast mode like run on his first touchdown and then another long touchdown on the second one, and he was outstanding, made explosive plays. Hank Bachmeier was making big plays as well. 188 yards passing for Jalen Tate, only 15 yards rushing today, one of his lower totals on the season, and we just weren't really hitting explosive plays in the running game. I think that's one of the bigger stories, and just how explosive Boise State's offense was. We ran 69 plays compared to 41, and they ended up with more yards than we did because they were just constantly making big passing plays or running game plays. So we'll have to just move on. We have another home game, this time against Wyoming, as we'll be taking on Sean Chambers, Antonio Edwards Jr., and then also Titus Swin, who had a big game against us last year. Wyoming is 7-1 on the season. Their only loss was by 4 points to UNLV. Florida Atlantic is 7-0 on the season, up to number 9 in the polls. They haven't really beaten anyone who's too impressive, but they have a very familiar starting quarterback in Bo Nix, who transferred after his sophomore season. He was beaten out by Joey Gatewood. And now we see that Cordell Hicks has a strained back, will not be playing against Wyoming. That's a big loss for our offense. He's probably our most reliable pass catcher, or explosive pass catcher, I would say. Him or Deontay Knox are our best receiving threats, in my opinion. So we'll have to try and overcome that. Brock Peterson in his senior season, he only has 2 or 3 catches, I believe, in his entire career, and he'll see a bigger role. He is a good blocker, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on. 5 sacks for Tevin Robinson, and then Terrence Mitchell had an interception this week. So an update on our recruiting board: Edgar Barrios is the top player remaining on our board. We're in a tight battle with Iowa. Deshaun Calhoun out of Canada, he's a big defensive end, will be visiting in our game against Wyoming, so that's something to keep an eye on as well. Sean Chambers is in his 4th year as a starting quarterback. He's a extremely veteran player and a dual threat to go along with that, and Wyoming loves to run the football, of course, with Craig Bull being their head coach. But I hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, please like down below. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of the South Dakota Dynasty, and comment your thoughts on the game down below as well. But I will see you next time at home for our game against Wyoming, as we look to bounce back after a couple of disappointing losses. But I'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.